What's up, KMKK family? What's up, KMKK family? Your man here, the father of the family, is here. I just really want to report to you on my Dr. Sebi cleanse. I'm on day 30 of 40 days of my Dr. Sebi approved cleanse. I'm eating foods that are approved on Dr. Sebi's approved list. But my disclaimer to you guys is I am not doing it perfectly. All the foods that I'm eating, they are not always organic, and also I don't always drink natural spring water. Sometimes I just drink not tap water, but just regular filtered water. So those are the two disclaimers I have. But aside from that, I am eating foods that are on the list. I have slipped up every once in a while and ate something like a prune, which is on the list, but after reading the ingredients on that prune, I realized that the prune had some other chemicals in it and had to stop eating the prunes or the dates. You know, I buy a bag of dates, eat a couple, then let me look at the ingredients, and I see that there's some sort of sugar, not it doesn't say sugar, but you know, chemicals that are imitating sweetness, basically, and then I have to stop eating those. That happened a couple times, but nothing to throw me off my Sebi diet. So I say that to say this: since I'm not perfect, I can't expect perfect results, and I'm getting imperfect results. Now, if you've seen my video for day 20, you will see that on day 20, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this car off real quick. On day 20, I was extremely optimistic about the future. I was optimistic about what the next 20 days had to offer me, because on day 20, my migraines had all but gone. My sleep rhythm, or my circadian rhythm, had stabilized, and I was sleeping good every single night. My blood pressure was way down. When it comes to blood pressure, I'm typically around 134 over 78, something like that. That's where I've been for the last couple of years of my life. I don't really venture from that arena, but that is something that came from when I was younger, and I would do my blood pressure in the 100 teens, so like 115 over 70, you know. So I used to have extremely good blood pressure, but my blood pressure is creeping up. So on day 20, I was back in the low 20s, so 120, something like that, over 74. So my blood pressure looked incredible. So I was like, man, this is all attributed to my diet. My diet is killing me, making me uncomfortable, making my bones ache, making my muscles sore for no reason. I'm not talking about muscle soreness after a workout. I'm talking about I'm just waking up sore. I've been a certain way, and it's like, right? Day 30. I've checked my blood pressure a couple of times, and my blood pressure is back to where it normally is. It feels like my body caught up to my diet and said, okay, now I see you're eating differently, but now I got to regulate your body's normal stats despite your diet. So my blood pressure is back up to, 134, 135 over 78, 79. My diet has not changed. I'm still on a Sebi approved diet. In the last 10 days, I got 3 migraines. 2 of them were pretty bad. No, actually, let me take that back. I got 4. 2 of them were pretty bad, and 2 of them were not so bad. And this is the last 10 days. In the last 10 days, I've had 2 sleepless nights, which is not bad. Don't get me wrong. I'll take 2 every 10 days in any time. Because before, I was having at least 2 or 3 every 7 days. So, I mean, I got up to a point where I was having 4 or 5 every 7 days. But I'm still sleeping well. I'm still sleeping. So when I sleep deeply. I sleep well. I dream vividly. My sleep when I'm sleeping is great. It's just that when I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm not able to go back to sleep, it's a problem. Um, so my focus is not changed. I still have to force myself to get work done. I still have to force myself to stay focused on work. This is potentially because I am not interested in the work that I do. I find value in the work that I do. It's just not something that interests me um, overall. I like helping people. I hate the paperwork, period. I hate the paperwork that comes with helping people. But I do it. So I have to force myself to stay focused to do that. Um, I still have bouts of anxiety. Now, it's nothing that will prevent me from doing anything. It's just I can feel it internally. So my anxiety isn't pulse stopping anxiety. So when I say anxiety, I hate to use that word because people who really do have anxiety, they cannot function sometimes. There is not an instance in my life where I cannot function. I can always function. I can be sick and function. I can have the worst migraine and still go to work and function. I can always function. So I don't want to use that word anxiety lightly. I want you to understand. I understand what true anxiety is. But I do have ripples inside. That's what my anxiety feels like, internal ripples. Uh, Potentially the byproduct of what fear or doubt or confusion feels like without having the fear, doubt, and confusion. So my insides say I have some sort of fear or doubt, but my mind, I'm not doubting or fearing anything. So I have that internally. Uh, but I'm having it at the same rate now that I had it when I was eating a poor diet. There's nothing changed. I rarely get it. It's probably once a month. So, but that's something I would like to see go away. I don't like feeling that internally. Um, but yeah, I mean, all in all, man, I can say my sleep quality has improved. Over this next 10 days, I'd like to see my migraines go back to zero. I'd like to have zero migraines. Um, I like my blood pressure to go back down. I'm sitting at 215. I'm normally between 230 and 235. So I have lost 15, maybe potentially 20 pounds. But I've been sitting at 215 for the last, uh, you know, 10 days. So that has plateaued as well. My weight has plateaued. So my body is getting used to this diet, and it feels like conforming it's conforming to the diet as it normally would when I am off the diet, or it's functioning as it normally would when I am off the diet. So it seems like it's trying to go back to the migraines, and it's trying to go back to the sleepless nights, and it's my blood pressure is trying to keep my blood pressure right there on the borderline of high blood pressure. um, and that is something that surprised me and shocked me. But outside of that, I still have the same energy level. I still get tired during the day, but I'm not tired to the point where I need to take a nap. Now, when I was on a poor diet, midday I would take a nap sometimes, about 3 days a week. I will come take a 30-minute nap for lunch, something like that. Um, if it wasn't a busy week, if it was a week that I could get away with it, I would do it. But if it was a busy week, I wouldn't do it. But I would feel it. I would feel that need to nap in my body. Now I feel the need to nap, but I don't feel the. Let me reword that. I mildly feel the need to nap. So I could lay down and take a nap. However, I prefer to keep on working now instead of taking that nap. So, I mean, there's been subtle changes. In 40 days, when you've had a diet after 40 years of a diet and in 40 days, I can't expect much change. What I want is a measurable and consistent change that I can attribute and give credit to this diet for creating. That's what I want. I still want to eat junk food. Period. My cravings, now I don't have so much of craving for candy and sugary sweets, but my craving for meat, potatoes, seafood, my craving for food has not changed. Not in the slightest. Now, yes, I'm not looking for it. Like, I don't go through the store and look at the candy bars and like, or donuts and cakes and stuff like that. But when I look at a steak, or when I look at some good chicken, or man, just anything, hot wings, and when I look pork, bacon, when I look at some food made well, I haven't eaten mac and cheese in years, but I want some damn mac and cheese. And I'm going to make me some mac and cheese when this is over. My cravings for food has not changed, but my craving does not outweigh my desire to finish and complete this task ahead of me. I have 10 more days, y'all. I need your positive energy. Send your positive energy this way, because at the end of this 10 days, I want to have an incredible report for you all right? This is the Dr. Sebi Approved List Cleanse. 40 days going down. Yo, man. Yo, homie. Yo, bro. You feel me? KMKK, man. KMKK. Keith reporting. I talk to y'all in 10 days about this Sebi diet. Much love.